Some of you ladies are out here playing very dangerous games, and then you wonder why you win stupid prizes. Like this sister right here.
He punched a hole in my wall because I wouldn't have sex with him.
Oh, and of course, in an attempt to sway public opinion in her favor and curry sympathy, she starts off with a lie, or at the very least, an omission of the truth. And don't worry, we'll break that down too.
Story time. So I was back in college and I had downloaded Tinder because that's what everyone was doing. All the girlies were downloading.
Now, for starters, Tinder has never been a dating app. It has always been a hookup app. It's been an app for fucking.
Tinder because we wanted to make friends and, go out and have guys pay for our drinks and stuff like that.
Oh no, sweetheart, you're not going to just speed through that and think that we didn't hear you. But for those who didn't, let's have her repeat what she said.
And have guys pay for our drinks and stuff like that.
So, even if you did think that this was a dating app, you used it in bad faith because you really weren't interested in getting to know somebody and actually date them. No, you just wanted to go out and have a good time on some random man's, some strange man that you don't know, on his dime. You wanted that guy to buy drinks for you.
So I ended up going on a couple of dates with.
Slow down, kitten. How many dates did you go out on with this guy?
So I ended up going on a couple of dates with this guy. We'll call him Devin.
So she says she only went out on 2 dates because that's what a couple is. 2 dates with this guy named Devin, right? That's going to be important later.
Devin had a particular motive, and I found that out very early on when we were going on dates.
Bullshit. You knew from the very beginning because you went on a site that is a hookup site that's designed to hook up and fuck.
I was like, you know what? He's trying to use me for this. I'm going to use him for that.
So now we're back to bad faith and now even transactional relationship. Or in other words, you were prepared to whore yourself out just for him providing you with a good time. Or at least now it seems like that was the motive that you were promoting at this point. But let's continue.
So I ended up inviting him over. We watched a movie. We were talking and whatnot. And
now, just to be clear, this woman who's already dating this man with false pretenses has now brought this random guy that she really doesn't know from Adam into her home. She already knows what kind of time he's on because the way she met him was on a website that's devoted to people being on this type of time, a hookup website. In what universe does that even remotely seem like a good or safe idea? But then these would be the same women who would claim that they're not protected by black men. Meanwhile, they are literally putting themselves in precarious situations that can go far left in so many different ways out of their own stupidity, out of their own desire to be exploitative of individuals like that one.
And then he was like, okay, well, this is like the 8th date I took you on.
Whoa, hold up again. You mean 2 dates, right? Because at the very beginning, you said that you only went on a couple dates with this guy.
This is like the 8th date I took you on. Don't you think you owe me something? And I said, what do you mean? Owe you like my time, my energy?
So quick recap. You meet this man on a website devoted to hooking people up so they can fuck. And you misused it to financially abuse this man just so that you could be treated to a good time. And now that you've made the ultimate fuck up of bringing this horny individual to your home, to the discretion, to the privacy of where you lay your head. Now you want to play stupid games with this man and ask him dumbass questions? Yeah, that's smart. That's the safe ticket.
Of course I owe you that. He was like, no, I mean, I think it's time for us to get down. Get down where? To the jailhouse? I'm not having shit with you.
So, surprise, surprise, the man finally calls your bluff after you've been financially exploitative of this man, preying upon the fact that you knew what his initial intention was this entire time. And now you're in a position to where, yeah, things could get potentially very dangerous, and where this man could very well do something to hurt you or violate you, to the extent to where if the law enforcement had gotten involved, he might go to prison for a long time. Yeah, that's smart on your part.
So he got mad and ended up punching a hole in my wall, and he stormed out and left, and I never saw him again.
So, given the fact that you were being exploitative of this man and directly insulting this man's intelligence, I would say that you got off quite lightly, because he didn't violate you, he didn't hurt you, but instead he took out his frustrations on your wall and then removed himself from the situation altogether, and he has refused to even contact you any further. Yeah, you got off light, especially given the fact of all of the variables that led to this being a highly potentially dangerous situation.
But get off the dating apps. They're actually very dangerous.
But the danger didn't come from the dating app itself. The danger came from the fact that you were being exploitative, that you were using this man, that you were lying to this man in much the same fashion that you're lying to all of us, or using these little omissions of the truth. And you were indulging in reckless, dangerous, and downright stupid behavior. And you're lucky that we're not reading about you in the news.